Oh, hi, how you doing? I'm glad you're back. I'm Tim Carter from AskTheBuilder.com, and this is video 2 of a series of videos I'm doing about reconstructing this porch. And I want to show you what we found. You're not going to believe it. As you can tell, all of the decking is now off, and it revealed some incredible issues. Let's start with the first one. Come here and look at this. The reason we had a problem in the first place was because the original builder had put the Trex decking right over here, and then they put the siding right down on top of it. And you can see what's happened is that caused this fiber cement siding to rot out. Because we live in a cold climate here, water was soaking up into the underside of the fiber cement siding, freezing, expanding, and falling apart. You can really see down here how bad it got. I mean, you can just see how this fiber cement siding, is just deteriorated from that. And it's not supposed to get wet like that. Here's a big problem. The builder and the carpenters thought that they were going to do a good job by putting on a flashing on top of this band board. And of course, the band board is nailed directly to the sill plate that's on top of the foundation. And the actual top of the foundation is right about here where my hand is. Well, they didn't want water to get behind the band board, so they thought it would be a smart idea to put this flashing on like this. It's a piece of aluminum. Well, guess what? They goofed up. Here's what the flashing should have looked like. I bent this up very quickly. This is a small piece of tin, and I just wanted to make a little prototype to show you. And let's imagine this is the band board. Here's what should have happened. They should have put a piece of tin on the band board like this. Of course, it would be like this, and it would bend down here. But you know what I'm trying to say. This piece of the tin would go far up behind the siding, maybe 3 or 4 inches. I just did a small bend here just to show you. But here's the important part. Instead of, here's what they did. They just bent it up like this. And they've got the flashing right at the edge of the band board. Well, you know what? That's not going to work. And here's why. Because here's what should happen. Look at this. The flashing is supposed to come over, bend down, and then have a little kick out like this. Do you see that little kick out where the metal is kicking away from the band board? Here's why. Water comes down, goes over, gets to this edge, and because it's not contacting the wood, it forms into a little droplet and drops down. Well, guess what? In this scenario here, the water comes down, goes across, forms a droplet, and rolls actually backwards, and because of capillary attraction, can get pulled actually underneath the flashing. Bad idea. Finally, look at this. Where they lapped the pieces of aluminum over one another, they just did a lap joint. There's no sealant here, no caulk. I don't like caulk anyway there. That's why I like to use tin. That's what this is made from. This is tin-plated steel. The reason why, you can flash these corners. And then look here. Here's another problem we discovered. The floor joist, they just toe-nailed them. Can you see these nails here? They just toe-nailed these into the band board, whereas they should have used a structural joist hanger like that. All right, big mistake. And then, of course, here's what I want to show you. Here's how we're going to solve this problem. As crazy as it sounds, we're going to show this in the next video. We're going to completely disconnect all of this framing and get it away from the house. We're going to make the siding go down over the foundation, and we're going to support the deck off the concrete foundation using the structural steel angle iron that's going to get bolted to the foundation. We're going to show that in the next video. I'm Tim Carter for AskTheBuilder.com.
If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AskTheBuilder.com.